Lifeline Medical Alert Go Safe mobile help button goes wherever you go. Whether your husband is hunting in the woods or your daughter is shopping, feel confident with round-the-clock access to help at home and on the go. Unlike other mobile help buttons, Go Safe offers 6 different ways to locate you or your loved one in the event of an emergency. Go Safe is also the only mobile help button with auto alert, which dispatches help even if you can't press your button. Call Lifeline Medical Alert, a local company, for your free in-home demonstration.
Well, you just saw that spot for Lifeline Emergency Response Systems, and today we have on Heidi Maddox, who is the Executive Director. Nice to see you back again, Heidi.
Thank you very much. Nice to be back.
And you brought along Denny Welch, and Denny, you are actually a customer of Lifeline,
Yes.
and so much so that it really helped you out.
It
during
saved my life.
A real recent incident, right?
And in March, yeah.
Yeah, that's
March 20th.
that's fantastic that you had that. First, tell me about the system in general. I know Denny has one around her neck.
Yeah.
So we have, Lifeline has 2 different types of devices.
Okay.
A home safe, where it's designed just to work in and around your home. And then Go Safe, which is on the go, which is something that you can wear all over the country, nationwide. And that's what Denny has. It's a device that she can wear anywhere. Anytime she needs something, she just presses her pendant, and the medical operator will talk to her no matter where she is.
Okay,
located.
so that's works off a GPS system?
It works off of the GPS satellite. It also has triple coverage, and it has AT&T cell towers.
Oh,
and
interesting.
it works off of Wi-Fi.
Okay.
And it has a beacon in it, too. So if we can't find you, if you went for a walk and you're kind of behind a bush or something, we can set off a beacon so the emergency services can find you. What's unique about this device, though, also, is what helped Denny, is that it has fall sensor detectors inside of it.
Mm-hmm.
So if an individual falls and they can't press their pendant because they passed out, if they don't get up after 35 seconds, it activates the Lifeline for them, and that's what happened in this incident.
Okay, now you mentioned the fall safe. What if she's laying down for a nap, or there's not an emergency?
Right.
She just maybe you lost something underneath the couch and you're down there trying.
Yeah.
Something that may give a kind of a false alarm. How does it kind of know that?
Well, it's not going to go off by taking a nap and just sitting there, because it's a pretty hard fall when you fall down. But if it did for some reason go off, well, she didn't mean for it to go off, the medical operator is going to speak to her through that pendant and say, Denny, this is Lifeline, do you need help? And she'll go, no, I was taking a nap. So it's okay.
Yeah. Now, you mentioned this is the Go Safe, and you mentioned it works through AT&T cell towers. Does that mean you must be an AT&T customer and or have a service with them? How does that work?
Absolutely not. So when you get the device, it does not interfere with, you do not need to have a cell phone.
Okay.
You don't need anything. You don't even need to have a phone for it. So you can, the device uses the AT&T to locate an individual, as well as the satellite and the Wi-Fi.
Okay, got it. Now, you had an incident, like you said, in March, and kind of go over what happened if you want to.
Oh, that's fine with me.
Sure.
It was on a Sunday, and from the report, it was 3:02 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
And I have no memory of that. The next memory was on Tuesday, when I was in the hospital, and my daughter was looking down at me, and she lives in Washington. So whatever happened from Sunday through Tuesday is a mystery to me. Except now I know exactly what happened.
This is the report.
And this is the report, and this is from 3:02.49 to 3:49.52. This is minute by minute of what happened, who they called, and what the reaction was.
Okay, Heidi, why don't you talk us through that?
Sure.
In other words, you don't have to give every minute, but the procedure. She fell down, and had a medical condition.
So when she fell, the fall was detected, And Lifeline records everything verbally and by written. So this is a written report. So on March 20th at 3:02, we got a fall was detected. Okay, and then let's see here. They yell out her name. She doesn't answer. We dispatched the paramedics because let's see here. The responders. Let's see here. Signal location came up in her home. They could hear a human sound, like something was going on. So they dispatched the EMS guys, and they also called the neighbor, who's a responder, to let them know. Now, if it was not an emergency, we would have just called the responder.
Right.
But we knew something was wrong, so we went straight to the EMS guys, which is the care ambulance here, right?
Yeah.
They're amazing, and we also called the neighbor. And then it states that we contacted her daughter up north.
Wow, so because she's on her list of somebody to contact.
Notifying, yes.
Okay.
Notifying. And it says, per the fire department on the scene, and she's being taken to Mission Hospital for a possible seizure.
Okay.
Okay, and then it just says that they contacted the family members, and then we faxed the doctor that there was an incident.
Wow.
Yes.
So once she's on her way to the hospital, and at least on that day, that's when you guys kind of end your part of it, and because she said 3:49 or something like that.
Right. So by the time she was at the hospital, then we closed the case because we know that she was safe and sound. We can never close a case until we know that our subscriber is 100% taken care of.
Okay.
So, and everything is said is verbally documented as well. But of course, after that, since Denny's also a friend of mine, I belong to Kiwanis. That's where I first met Denny. Of course, it doesn't end up there because I ended up already calling to make sure she was okay. And so, yes.
All right. Now, with the GoSafe system, what if she's in another state or even in somewhere else beyond? How you have systems set up throughout the United States?
Yes,
okay.
all over the
different ambulances,
country.
services, and things
exactly.
like that.
Now, if she has a responder listed, for example, her neighbor here in Laguna Woods as a first responder, if it's not emergency, if you are if you're in Key West, Florida, and you need help, we're not going to look at the neighbor as a responder. We connect with them. And so it's funny that you bring this up. I recently had a husband and wife that each had one. They moved from Laguna Woods to Massachusetts recently. But when you travel, it's like your cell phone. You should turn it off, otherwise it drains the battery life. But also because if a fall is detected, we go out of our way to make sure, we have to send help.
Right.
So when they landed in Texas, in Dallas, a fall was detected, and we had to send. They weren't listening to us because they weren't wearing them. They were just packed in their suitcase.
Oh,
so
interesting.
So we had to send the police to the gates where they were.
Yeah.
Because we knew something was. So, that's how well it works. We do work nationwide with all the emergency services.
Okay, that's a good thing to know.
What Heidi said is when she said that they weren't wearing them, I've talked to say, oh yeah, I got it at home, but I don't wear it. And I said, you wear this 24/7. I said, well, you can't shower with it. Oh yes, you can. That this can go in water. That you never take it off, and that you can wear jewelry with it.
You can just tuck it in your shirt.
Yeah, so it's
and people don't have to see it or anything. But definitely, exactly, Jenny's right. It works amazingly well, but it doesn't work when it's going to be hanging up on your doorknob.
Right.
You really have to wear it because you never know when an incident will occur. So I encourage everybody to be proactive.
Okay.
And I encourage people to make sure that whatever brand that they choose, and there, as you said, there are a lot of brands out there. Make sure that they have the fall alert on it, and that they have a GPS. A neighbor of mine has one, and she said, "Well, it works in my home." Well, we were downstairs. We're in a 3-story building. We were downstairs at her car, and it wouldn't help her at her car. And I said, for a couple of extra dollars a month, make sure that you've got the GPS and the fall detection. If not, what's the big deal?
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, because it really, that, and if you don't remember all this, our social services department here, which is a great department, and I really can't push enough that our residents use social services, and they work with Heidi very closely, and Heidi and Ann are right here.
Right.
Yeah,
They are right here, and
So Heidi, let me ask you about the other one. Is Home Safe, is it called?
Home Safe.
Now, who would that be for then?
Well, Home Safe-
somebody who just doesn't go out that often? Or?
Home Safe works amazingly well. Also.
Okay.
It just depends. Everybody is different. Everybody is looking for something different. Some people are very active, but they're just looking for if they're home alone and nobody can see them, if there's an incident, it does work quite well. I mean, it has 600 feet from the base of the unit, which is almost equivalent to a football field.
Right.
But because we're locally here, when we come out, we'll do free installations, free activations for all Laguna Woods residents. There's no startup costs and there's no contract no matter what you go with. We will test it in and around your home to make sure it works perfect before we leave for that. So whether the Home Safe works great, Go Safe works great, depends really what your needs are and what your interest is.
I'm just prejudiced on the one that because I like to get out of my house.
Right.
Yes. I want to give you the website. It's called lifelinemedalert.com, and the toll-free number is 800-818-6150. And as Heidi said, they'll come out and set things up for you because you're located here,
So
right?
we're located here. I'm an independent distributor of Philips Lifeline. So it's my own business. So I'm very hands-on. We service a lot in Laguna Woods. We're here every single day. My team is amazing. People don't have to wait for something. We're on top of it. And we don't just do stuff through the mail. We're here physically to help someone if they lose their pendants or they need to move their unit or something or other. We're here to assist locally.
All right. Very good. Nice to see you again.
Thank you.
And Denny, good to see you.
Thank you.
You take care, and we will be right back.